Myself, M. Arvind of CSIT, going to discuss my concept video topic of write once and run anywhere. Support this statement with proper reason and why Java is independent. JVM, what? Why Java is independent? Java Virtual Machine acts as a runtime engine to run Java applications. JVM is the one that actually calls the main method present in Java code. JVM is a part of JRE, Java Runtime Environment. The Java applications are called WORA, write once, run anywhere. This means a programmer can develop Java code on one system and can expect it to run on any other Java enabled system without any adjustment. This is all possible because of JVM. We can compile a.java file dot classes files class files contain bytecode with the same class names present in .java file are generated by the Java compiler. This .class file goes into various steps when we run it. These steps together describe the whole JVM, Java Virtual Machine. Uh, JVM language classes, class loader. In that, in JVM memory, method area, heap, JVM language stacks, PC registers, native method stacks. Execution engine, native method interface, native method libraries. Set of libraries, example r.jar, etc. JVM, JRE, and JDK. JDK, Java Development Kit, is a software development environment used for developing Java applications and applets. It includes the Java Runtime Environment, JRE, and interpreter and loader, Java, a compiler, an archiver, a documentation generator, and other tools needed in Java development. JRE. Now we need an environment to make a run of program. Henceforth, JRE stands for Java Runtime Environment and may also be written as Java RTE. The Java Runtime Environment provides the minimum requirements for executing a Java application. It consists of a Java virtual machine, JVM, course, classes, and supporting files. Java Virtual Machine acts as a runtime engine to run Java applications. JVM is the one that actually calls the main method present in Java code. JVM is a part of JRE. Java applications are called run once, write once, run anywhere. This means a programmer can develop Java code on one system and can expect it to run on any other Java enabled system without any adjustment. This is all possible because of JVM. In traditional programming language like C, C++, when programs are compiled, they used to convert it into the code and understood by the particular underlying hardware. So if we try to run the same code at another machine with different hardware which understands different code, will cause an error. So you have to recompile the code to understand by the new hardware. In Java, the program is not converted to code correctly directly understood by the hardware. Rather, it is converted by bytecode dot class file, which is interpreted by JVM. So once compiled, it generates bytecode file which can be run anywhere, which has JVM, Java Virtual Machine, and hence it gets the nature of write once and run anywhere. For example, practical implementations of Vora using a simple Java program, JVM. Now let us discuss JVM, which stands out for Java Virtual Machine. It follows a specifications where the working of Java Virtual Machine specified. but implementation provider is independent to choose the algorithm. Its implementation has been provided by Sun and other companies. An implementation is a computer program that meets the requirements of the Java virtual machine specifications. Runtime instance. Whenever you write a Java command, the command prompt to run the Java class, an instance of Java virtual machine is created. How Java is Vora. In traditional programming language like C, C++, when programs are compiled, they used to be converted into the code understood by the particular underlying hardware. So if we try to run the same code to at another machine with the different hardware, which understands the different code, will cause an error. So we have to recompile the code to understood the new hardware. A Java class file is a file containing Java bytecode and having dot class extension that can be executed by JVM. A Java class file is created by a Java compiler from .java files as a result of successful compilation. As we know that a single Java programming language source file uh, may contain one class or more than one class. So if a.java file a.java file has more than one class, then each class will compile into a separate class files. Here, Java programs convert into Java C for compiling, and it's converted into bytecode dot class file, and it is obtained in Windows, Linux, and Mac OS. Example: practical implementation of Ora using a simple Java program to check whether a number is even or odd. Import java.util.scanner class GFG in that public static void main, so that we are printing the even numbers. The condition is if the number given input is divisible by 2, then it's an even number. uh, Else it is not a even number, it's an odd number. For compiling for Windows 10, Java C gfg.java. After compilation, there will be a class file in the corresponding folder named as gfg.class. When copied, the bytecode generated on compilation to a Mac OS 10.14.3 and running it, we getting the following output. To sum it up, Java, when compiled, creates a bytecode which can be run in any machine which supports JVM. So once compiled, it doesn't require recompilation. At every machine it runs, JVM converts the bytecode to be understood by the underlying hardware. With this, I conclude my topic. Uh, Thank you.